Hi, everybody. It's Donna DePonio, Wines for Humanity wine advisor, and welcome to Wine Down Wednesday, where we feature one of our delicious wines. And today I'm going to feature our Kabinett. And let me see if I can get it. There we go. That's the label, this blue bottle I'm going to talk to you about in a minute, why it's blue. Got a little bit of the Santa Claus hat on him for the holidays. So anyways, we're going to talk about this wine with the 5 S's like I normally do. And the first S is sight. So we kind of tip the glass on its side. I know it's kind of hard to tell in the video, but if the color of the wine, for a white wine, if it's kind of a pale yellow, a light color, yellow, light straw colored, it's young. And if it's more of a golden color or sort of a really yellowish, very yellowish straw color, then you've got an older white. But this one is pretty light yellow. So it definitely is a younger wine. It's actually a 2018. So it's a baby. The second S is swirl. We swirl the wines for 2 reasons. Number 1, it lets the aromas out. Number 2, there's the streaks coming down the sides of the glass referred to as legs. And if they fall slowly down to the bottom and they stick to the sides as they travel down the bottom, then you've got a heavier bodied wine. But in this wine, the legs are not really sticking, so you've got a lighter bodied wine. The third S is sniff, and we want to just put our nose to the rim, almost to the rim. We want to keep our mouth open a little bit, like we're going to get ready to yawn, and take a couple of sniffs. The reason for keeping the mouth slightly open is to allow the flavors get onto your taste buds, and it gives you a better aroma profile. Also, I know a lot of people say, I can't smell anything. Well, another trick is to put your hand over the glass and swirl it. So it concentrates the aromas so that once you sniff, you get a better aroma profile. So in this wine, I'm getting green apple and pear with a few tropical fruits. Oh, this is going to be sweet. Okay, the fourth S is sip. Almost got ahead of myself. You want to roll it around your entire tongue to get the best taste sensation. Definitely getting the green apple, definitely getting the pear, but it's sweet. It's a light, sweet wine. So the fifth S is savor, where you sort of meditate on what you've been experiencing in the wine. So let's do that. Let's talk about this wine. So one of the things you want to meditate on is, does it have a long finish? Meaning once you swallow the wine, does the flavor linger on the palate? In this wine, it definitely does. So when you take a sip and you swallow it, and I still can taste that green apple and that pear with that little bit of sweetness to it. This grape is actually called Sylvaner. It's a very close cousin to Riesling. So if you like Rieslings, you'll definitely like this. And they call it Kabinett, spelt with a K, and that means something. It means the best grapes are picked from the first harvest. And what the monks used to do is they would store these wines in cabinets for the kings so that no one else would get them, because it was a special, special wine. I sort of do that too. I sort of store them in my wine cabinet. No, I'm just kidding, but you do want to, because it's definitely a good wine. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is, look at how blue this bottle is. Oh, let me get it there. There we go. So this bottle is blue for a couple of reasons. Number 1, Germans color their bottles by region, and this particular wine comes from the Nahe region in Germany, which is on the west side, and there's cobalt in the soil. So they color their bottles in that area predominantly with this cobalt blue color. It's beautiful. Okay, let's talk about food pairings, which is my favorite in this wine. So this is your Thanksgiving Day wine because it pairs very well with turkey or ham because the sweetness of this wine complements the saltiness of those particular meats. Also goes well with very spicy foods because, again, the sweetness of the wine sort of cuts through some of that spiciness of food, like Mexican food or Thai food, even Chinese food. It's not really that it's spicy, but it's salty. So again, that opposites attract with the sweet saltiness of this wine definitely makes a good pairing. So if you want to have this wine in time for the holidays, I got to tell you about this special that our CEO graciously just released for us as an early holiday gift for you. We are having a holiday blowout sale. And I'm going to read it from my notes because I want to make sure I get all the details in. So you pay for 3 bottles, you get 4. So you get 1 extra. Normally we don't do that until you get 12 bottles and then you get a complimentary 13th bottle for the baker's dozen. Here you only need to pick 3. Pay for 6 and you get 8. So 2 extra bottles of wine. Pay for 9, you get 12. 3 extra bottles of wine. And then for 12, you get 16. You get 4 extra bottles of wine, but with our baker's dozen, it's normally 1 bottle. So you're getting 4 times the amount of wine. And then the best deal, you pay for 15 bottles, you get 20, that's 5 extra. What? I know, it's crazy, but he's doing this for you. And it's shipped right to your home. So you don't have to worry about going out, especially with the new restrictions that the governor has put upon us. You can stay safe in your home, drink delicious wines for the holidays. And then on top of all that, a portion of the proceeds of each bottle price of wines you select goes to a charity of your choice. And you know, they really need us right now, especially in these times. And so when you pour your wines for humanity wine, just know that you are making a difference right here in your local community. So if you want to order, there's 3 ways you can do it. You can go to my website, and I will give you that. It is www.winesforhumanity/DiDeponio. Then you would select shop, pick your wines, and then remember at checkout to put Big 33. Big is all in caps. Capital B, capital I, capital G, 33. The most simplest way to do it is just call me. Just call me and I'll do it for you. 248-231-0139. Thanks so much for sipping with me on Wine Down Wednesday. Have a wonderful day. And I hope that you'll take advantage of this wonderful special. You want to hurry up and do it now so you get your wines in time for the holidays. Thanks again for listening, and please be safe.